This table really hasn't grown out of control yet, but as soon as the database goes live and we have all of our end users inputting information, this can grow very, very quickly. Within a short time, we may have 50 or 100 employee records entered into our database, and it'll be a little more difficult to look and comprehend at a glance. Because I only have 3 records, you'll have to bear with me. There are some powerful options we have at our disposal to sort and filter the information. Let's look at some of the sort options now. Right now our records are sorted automatically by employee number because of the way they were entered. If I'd like to sort this information by last name, we could select the last name column. Again, by moving into the column heading, I get my down arrow, which when I click, selects the entire column. And here in my toolbar, I have A to Z and Z to A sorting in either descending or ascending order. Let me click the ascending sort, and there we go. Now I have the record for coal at the top, or and then Trumbler. I can return to a sort by employee number by selecting my employee number column and sorting ascending. Of course, I can do the same thing. I can sort by title. Not that sorting by title alphabetically really makes much sense, but I can sort by title. I could sort the street addresses, you name it. Let's look at a more powerful way to organize our data, and those are the filtering options. If we go back up here to the database toolbar, we have these 3 icons for filtering. Here I'm going to filter by form. It's the first option I want to apply. And as you can see, it's captured a little data, so I'm going to click on the X, which is clear grid. Excellent. And now I have a drop-down menu that I can choose information from to include in my filter. If I want to filter all of the people that have the last name Cole, I can do that. I select the word coal and choose filter, apply filter, and I'll get all of the records that match my search criteria. And again, in this case, I only have 3 records, so that counts to a total of 1. You'll notice that the filter button up here in the database toolbar is highlighted, and if I click that again, it removes all of my existing filters. Let me go to filter by form one more time, and I'll clear the grid. And this time, I'm going to use as search criteria the zip code. Well, because we know that all of our employees live on the same street, convenient, eh? Then I can apply my filter, and I'll get all of the employee records that live at 45678. And of course, the last filter option is filter by selection. So if I select a record, and I want you to pay attention to my pointer at this point. If I move it outside the records, I have my arrow. Inside the records, I have a I-bar cursor, and if I place it toward the top of a record, I get a large plus sign, and when I use that, it selects the entire cell. The difference between selecting a cell itself and the data contained in a cell is significant, and in this case, I'm selecting a cell intentionally. I'm going to go up here and choose the Filter by Selection button, and when I do, it selects all of the employees that have the first name Todd, which again in this case is 1, but you can imagine how that would be useful if you were sorting multiple records. I could sort all of my assistant managers into a group, all of my sales associates into a group, etc.